Ooh, a mage versus a warlock, especially when you want either a freeze mage or a tempo mage, it will do quite well against this slow type of warlock deck in general. And we do see a Ragnaros in Abaims' hand, so that's also pretty interesting too.
So yeah, that deck is really slow. Like, I'm amazed on how slow it is, like even throwing Rag in there. Yeah, so standard tempo. I wouldn't be surprised if this is Hot Form's build. See
Yeah.
the Acolyte, double Acolyte.
Yeah, double Acolyte, yeah.
So double mirror images. So yeah, just playing a creature. Probably, yeah, I don't see any reason not to.
Yeah. Unless Abaims actually has Hellfire, then playing Acolyte might feel a little bad.
Oh,
But
I
then
think
again,
you take the Soulfire there. It seems really flexible. I don't know if I would use it that turn, though.
oh man.
Because he could be discarding one of his mini 4-drops that he actually wants to play.
Ooh, that's a 4-drop that he wants to play.
It was also the only dragon in hand.
Yeah.
That was a bit awkward.
Yeah, that is. Try to make him draw like one only, right? But we do have the Spellbreaker, so we can nullify that a little bit. And we do see a Malagos as well, so this deck is really interesting. We see Rag, we see Malagos, so this is a really slow type of Warlock deck that you said before.
So yeah, I also saw in his beginning Mulligan hand that he had Emperor in the deck as well. So yeah, it's probably likely that he's playing double Soulfire. I wouldn't be surprised that he probably accidentally discards it quite a bit, though.
Okay, so we are in turn 4. Nothing really good that he can play at the moment. Like, every 4-drop that I see in his hand feels bad. Yeah, the Spellbreaker is probably one of the only 4-drops I can play for at least tempo, just to survive a little bit in the early game against this tempo mage deck.
Likely just see Frostbolt into it, and maybe this Arcane Otherlay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, Earthen Ring Force here is not bad. It's sort of similar to the Spellbreaker too, but just losing out on an extra attack, which is not that big of a deal in my opinion.
It does set up the trade with the Corruptor, and he did pick up that Malagos, which is a dragon for the Corruptor, where a few turns ago he discarded his only dragon. But like I said, Frostbolt just kills off any minion efficiently here and gets smack face. Looks like he's going to lead with the Acolyte of Pain.
I definitely
Probably feels like it's guaranteed to draw 2 cards this time around.
Yeah, I definitely like saving the Flame Waker rather than playing it with the Frostbolt, just because you can do a pretty big turn with the Flame Waker, so there's not too much of a rush just playing Flame Waker.
Well, the longer you wait, the better it usually gets.
Yeah. Ooh,
you actually get to draw the cards you want with it.
Oh man, you can even use Blood Mage with Arcane Blast. Yeah, Arcane Blast into Forgotten Torch. Oh wait, no, just Arcane Blast. Yeah, just Arcane Blast is enough. Yeah.
I was actually thinking Forgotten Torch is just
to the face.
Seems good. I wouldn't go face. So yeah, he's probably just gonna go with the Arcane Blast here. Oh, and he picks up the second Arcane Missile, so he can have an explosive turn with that. Flame Waker. Like, possibly if he picks the second one, he could just like OTK his opponent. Like each one actually deals 7 damage each. That's 21 damage. So he's only 3 points of damage off in that way.
And the Flame Wakers with the Arcane Missile is going to be devastating, especially with the mirror images too. And we can't even see Abaims actually removing this Blood Mage Thalnos. Oh wait, we do see a way, like there's Hellfire, but he can't really finish off the Water Elemental either. So playing Emperor is actually not that bad, but since Tranchaos actually have something on board, this can easily be removed, especially when he has spell damage on board too. Like,
I wonder if there's a route that he can actually just kill him.
Oh, he's going
Is there
all in
any
right now.
world, like you have 4 on board, each Arcane Missiles actually does, what 6
like
damage,
8,
and then the Forgotten Torch does 6 as well, so that's, well, he can't play both Arcane Missiles plus Forgotten Torch. Oh, so he's probably going to trade the Blood Mage then.
Ooh, it would be
with Arcane Blast instead of, Arcane Missiles instead of Mirror Images. That would have given you an option to actually just trade in the 1/1 into the guy instead and draw more cards.
Yeah. You can also go with the Hellfire and Coil, but then that also feels bad too, just because... Okay.
So can't deal with the 3 that would be on board.
Yeah. Okay, so Argusing the Spellbreaker just to last a
I think I
little
would have
longer.
probably wanted to Coil first, but...
Oh, that's actually really kind of relevant, like the Doomsayer.
Board, and that's about it.
So, okay, so let's see, he played called So there's
No,
actually
I don't
no
think it
lethal
was
damage.
possible to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
lethal.
yeah, exactly.
You actually only had 11 damage, and then arcane missiles. Surprised that we're going to see a fireball on it. Looks like he might just go a trade in and then hero power it down. So probably going to trade with the flame waker as well.
No,
No.
just going face. Something in. But he can't really play the Siphon Soul with the Corruptor like he wanted to.
Well, what do you Siphon Soul here? I don't think flame waker was the correct answer.
He
Like, you already
decides...
silenced that. You
Okay.
could have gone for either the plus spell power.
Yeah. I think this is pretty heads up from Abaims. He actually played around the fireball that was in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty nicely.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of top decks for the mage deck. Could just be... It's like, anyway, nothing did. I think tapping might be right there.
Yeah, I think tapping is right.
You feel like you're dead to fireball anyway, so why play around it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, gonna go Soulfire Cell, come on! Dang. It's just gonna go with the safest play, kill the only creature on board.
Mm-hmm.
Dies the Roaring Torch, or is the Fireball? Ah. Could have used both.
You could have used both. I didn't update Tranchaos score, but right now he's 2-0 against